Hello guys, I am Arvind and welcome to this session. And in this session, we are going to run first program in C programming. So let's get started. Guys, to run first C program, we need to include header files, and there will be two header files generally, stdio.h and conio.h. And header files are actually files that contains library function declarations and macro definitions. And main function is a starting point of C program, and we are using void because our function is not going to return any value, because function has a property of always returning a value. And here I am using clrcr function to clear up the console, and we can print the desired string on the console with the help of printf function, and getch is used to show the console. So guys, I think it is enough of theory, so let's do some hands-on. Guys, in this program we will learn how can we run first C program. So let's get started. Guys, every C program starts with the main function, so let's write the main function first. Guys, this is our main function and it is the starting point of C program. Now guys, we are going to use a keyword void because function has a property that it always returns a value. But if we use void here, then our main function is not going to return any value. Now guys, we are going to use these two curly braces, and these two curly braces are used to represent scopes. Now guys, in this program we are going to print a string hello world. And guys, as we know that we use a function to print any string on the console, and that is printf function. So let's write the syntax of printf function. Printf means print formatted. It means it accepts input in the formatted form. Now guys, we are going to use open parenthesis, and then we will use a pair of double quotes, and then we will use close parenthesis, and at the end we will put semicolon. Now guys, whatever written in these two pair of double quotes will be displayed on the console. Now guys, I'm going to save this program by pressing F2, or you can save this program by pressing file and save and press yes. Now guys, your program has been saved. Now guys, we are going to compile this program by pressing Alt plus F9, and now guys, we got one error, and that is function printf should have a prototype. So we got this error because our compiler is not recognizing this printf function, because this printf function is declared in the header file, and that is stdio.h. So let's include that header file. Guys, first we will include a preprocessor directive. So this is the preprocessor directive. Now we are going to use a angle bracket to include a header file stdio.h, and stdio.h stands for standard input output dot header file. So std stands for standard, I stands for input, O stands for output, and H stands for header file. Now guys, again I am going to save this program by pressing F2, and now I am going to again compile this program by pressing Alt plus F9, and now there is no error in our program, so we can run this program by pressing Ctrl plus F9. So our first program has been executed, but output is not visible. So we can solve it by using another function. So let's use getch in our program. Guys, now again I am going to save this program by pressing F2. Now again, if I compile this program, we got another error, and that is function getch should have a prototype. So we need to include another header file, and that is conio. So let's include that header file. Guys, conio stands for console input output dot header file. So con stands for console, I for input, o for output. Now guys, we have done few changes in our program, so we need to save it. So press F2 to save it. Now guys, if I compile this program, there is no error, so we can run this program by pressing Ctrl plus F9. So if we run this program, so there is a output hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world. So basically it is printing hello world 4 times because we have run this program 4 times. So we need to remove this problem by using a function, and that is clr function. So we need to include clr function to resolve that problem. So again, I'm going to save this program and run this program by pressing Ctrl plus F9, and then output is here hello world. Guys, we can also use double quotes in place of angle brackets. Now if you run this program, there will be no error. So either you can use angle bracket or you can use double quotes. So I hope it is clear to you guys. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Just in case you liked it, do not forget to like and subscribe. I will see you then in the next video.